Hello everyone, I'm Brian. Today I'm reacting to Being in the Present Moment, a course meditation lessons 1.3. So this is actually kind of a little bit interesting because being in the present moment, I would never really thought about that until, is it Eckhart or someone else about being in the now? Eckhart did say that, but there was someone else, Rupert, I believe it was him that said it, but they kind of specify that they are so far. No Sadhguru has said something like that too. But it's just very interesting of being at the present moment. not about the past, because that doesn't exist anymore. It's only ever now. Let's go ahead and get started.
When you first begin learning to meditate, you're likely to discover that your mind is incredibly susceptible to all kinds of distractions. Before you even realize it, your thoughts can wander away from the technique you're practicing and get immersed in mundane matters, ranging from trivial things like your plans for dinner tonight to much more serious concerns about your family, health issues, or financial troubles. Your thoughts usually get dragged in one of two directions, into the past or into the future. For example, if a friend recently said something really hurtful to you, while you're meditating, memories of the conversation can flood your mind and draw you back to that painful experience. And just like memories can draw your mind back to the past, worries can draw your mind into the future. If you're waiting to receive the results of a recent biopsy, when you meditate, your mind can easily get caught up in thinking about what the future holds for you. Metaphorically, your mind is like a vast forest of thoughts in which you can easily lose your way and wander about aimlessly. In that forest of thoughts, memories and worries are like thieves hiding in the shadows. At any moment, they can grab hold of your attention and hijack your entire meditation session. Yet, painful memories and nagging worries are a normal part of life. You can't completely avoid them. So then, how can you resist their power to drag your mind into the past or future when you're trying to meditate? Well, one solution is to firmly fix your attention on the present moment, on what's happening right now. In the present moment, there's no past or future. There's only the experience of here and now. By fixing your attention on the present moment, you can temporarily break free from the grip of past pain and future worries. One way to keep your mind in the present is simply to observe something that's continually changing, some kind of activity. For example, when you watch little children playing in the park, or puffy clouds floating across the sky, or a waterfall tumbling down a mountainside, you probably find that watching such things is pleasant and relaxing. Why? Because when your attention is fixed on these things that are constantly changing, your mind remains focused on the present moment. In this way, your mind is freed from painful memories and worries about the future, at least for a little while.
believe this is something I said in the last video too, again about meditation. One of the videos anyway, where again, I heard from somewhere where perhaps Buddhists, I'm not sure, where they do that little noise with the bowl, and I don't know if there's water inside or not, but they just ring it around and it makes a very particular noise. And it's a soothing noise, I suppose, for most people. And that's kind of like, it seems like with the children in the park, just that I guess you could say ambient noise. Ambient noise of children. But more along the lines of the clouds. I think that there's the wind blowing, and this one is the water falling. I will say, I get this whenever I get a haircut. You just sit there and you go, shh, shh, you can hear it, and then there's little sensations of, them grabbing your hair so they can cut it. I've said this, I don't know how long ago, that's before I reacted to this video, is that's kind of my like relaxing moment. I wonder if I can meditate while getting a haircut. It's the sound of the cutting and just being quiet and being kind of taken care of. I suppose that may be it, but I doubt I can meditate. But it's relaxing to me for some odd reason. And I talked to a coworker of mine about that, and now they see the exact same thing. They used to talk to their barber, now they kind of want silence a little bit.
One of the most widely used meditation techniques uses this same principle. The technique is simply to observe your breathing, the constantly changing rhythmic movement of your breath. About 12 times a minute, you complete a full cycle of filling your lungs with air and then releasing it.
Actually, whenever he said it, made me think about my haircut. I'm wondering if I'm just immersed in the moment, where I'm just sitting there aware of what the barber's doing to me, like the grabbing of the hair and then the snipping of it and then the sound of the snipping of the hair. For some odd reason, that is relaxing. I'm wondering if I can get that moment outside of that. And I wonder if that's what he's talking about here.
This natural flow of inhalation and exhalation is an ideal focal point for meditation. By observing the movement of your breath, you can fix your attention on the present moment and restrain it from wandering into the past or future. Eventually, you can train your mind to remain firmly established in the present whenever you meditate. In many practices, you have to concentrate your attention on a suitable object of meditation, like a mantra, or a sacred image, or the sound of a bell. Your own breath can also be used as an object of meditation. The simplest technique for meditating on your breath is called prana vikshana, literally observing the breath. The primary meaning of the word prana is actually life force. The air you breathe fills your body with life and sustains its activities. In the practice of prana vikshana, you observe the rhythmic flow of life-giving air as it enters your body with each inhalation and flows out with each exhalation. Prana vikshana is different from pranayama, the breath control exercises prescribed by Patanjali in the fourth limb or anga of yoga. We'll learn several pranayama techniques in future lessons. But here, in the practice of prana vikshana, you don't have to control or regulate your breathing in any way whatsoever. You simply observe your breath passively. This particular practice is tremendously useful. For beginners, it's a powerful means for training your mind to remain in the present moment. For advanced practitioners, it's often used in combination with other techniques, as we'll see later. Now, it's time to perform a guided meditation exercise using prana vikshana. As we discussed before, it's best if you sit in a place that's particularly suitable for meditation. You can listen to this exercise using a laptop, a tablet, or a mobile device like your phone. This exercise is also available as a podcast or download from our website using the links in the video description below.
Okay, I'm gonna pause it real quick. I want to make sure the rest of this video is the breathing exercise, and I'll be right back. Okay, so it was about 15 minutes, at least he said 15 minutes of the meditation. I did try it, and I will say I did try it. I will say him talking though is a bit of distraction. I think I need to watch it and just get to the parts and see the techniques and stuff, and then practice on my own without the talking. I will say the headphones really did help though. It kind of no, I won't say muffled, but toned down the noise of everything else, or made it kind of bland. So it was kind of like a background noise. Oh, me talking now, video over with. The question that I wanted to ask at the end of this, before I paused it, was the fact that is there anything out there that kind of relaxes you? Like how I explained for me was the haircut. I get that. Hopefully, try to get it like once a year. But my hair's been growing really quick lately, and I think I need another one pretty soon, actually. But yeah, is there anything out there that kind of relaxes you? That's very odd for me. It's haircut. Just the snipping of a very nice scissors, you know, that noise of a snip of your hair. It's just kind of a unique sound, I guess. And then just combing, so you have the sensation of that for me a nice and clean snip. Then the combing of a sensation of touch, sensation of hearing, and even though I have my eyes open, I'm not necessarily paying too much attention with my eyes. It's mostly the sound of the scissors snipping, and then the sensation of the comb, and then you know, pulling the hair so they can snip it. Those are the things that I focus my attention on, I guess, is the sensation of touch and the sensation of hearing. My eyes is open. I close it sometimes, actually. Kind of like it when I go to the front to tell you to close your eyes, and you just sit there and then you just listen to that. It's I don't know, I'm weird. Hey, let me know if you ever get your hair cut. Just, I don't know if you talk to your barber or, you know, whatever person that cuts your hair. Kind of just observe that and let me know honestly. I'm curious, because like I said, I've talked to my coworker about that, and they say now that they really like it and enjoy it. But he usually talks to his barber. Now the barber's talking to him, and it's like getting a distraction a bit. It's relaxing. So two things: try that if you can, and just let me know whenever you happen to try it. And two, is there anything like that that's kind of weird that you find very soothing? Like maybe you standing in the middle of a very busy highway where there's a whole bunch of cars honking and people talking, but because they all kind of blend, it's very relaxing. Let me know in the comments. I'm curious now, and I'll kind of wonder what else is there out there that I kind of feel soothing like that. I don't know. That's just the weirdest one for me. Anyways, let me know if you want to. Anyways, if you want to watch the guided meditation, like always, please go to his channel and watch it, especially if you need help. I mean, you know, try anything. Honestly, don't try anything, but give it a shot. You know, I don't think it'll cause any harm. It could be an addition to what you already have, an addition to your arsenal of meditation techniques. So, you know, it doesn't hurt to try for the most part. Anyways, if you like my content, please consider subscribing. Thumbs up, thumbs down below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next vid.